All right, well, we're gonna get out for a short ride on the e-bike. It's been about a month. I don't think I rode it all December, and it's halfway through January. And so, let's see here. I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, trying this again. I'll have to stop and organize stuff because I haven't had my stuff organized for a month. I think I got everything organized. Almost. I didn't have my phone connected to my Bose glasses. So, get out for a short ride here. And yeah, I brought my ham radio with me today, my HT. Actually, I brought two. Yep. So both of them are new little HTs. They're China HTs. You can buy like 30 China HTs compared to one Japanese HT. So they're kind of like throwaway radios, sort of. And they work okay for throwaway radios. If you go out for sushi lunch, you know, it costs more than one of those China radios. If you go to Taco Bell, lunch or dinner, costs you almost about the same price as a China radio. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. So the two radios I brought today is a Radtel 900 and Radtel 900. I think I also have a Radtel 890, I believe it is. And that little radio is super cool. It's got all kinds of features. However, it doesn't transmit or receive worth a darn. I mean, it's okay, I guess, if you got a big old long antenna on it, HT antenna, or probably if you hook it up to your, you know, your car antenna, HT antenna, mobile, it'll probably be okay. But comparatively to other radios, the receive and transmit is just kind of But it's kind of weird, you know, it's a feature-packed little radios got all kinds of cool little features, but they did all that and skimped on the transmit and receive circuits. But like I said, China. You know, you could buy a pair of Baofeng Chinese ham radios. You can get 2 of them in a package, you know, for like $23, $24. The only thing with the Radtel radios, the Radtel radio, is it uses its own programming software, so it's not, and not only their own software, but their own file designation. So you can't import your files from other radios. You have to actually type in all your program with the Radtel programming software and save it, because it's a different file format than everybody else, of course. So probably just because of that, who knows, that radio might not get used a lot. And it's got Bluetooth programming, so it has an app that you can load up on your phone and change settings that way, which is convenient, but still, you know, I'm gonna have to type in some 200 channels by hand, you know, by keyboard. So, time consuming. Somebody has to do it somewhere. But anyway, you know, there's some pretty good repeaters out here. And we'll probably, my friends and I will set up a few of our own for various areas. You know, I ride a lot over into Smith Valley. I don't know how many repeaters get over there. But we'll figure it out. Just figure it out. And then I think when I stopped making videos and riding this bike, I was having issues with one of the batteries. I wasn't even sure what it was at the time that it was going on, and we figured out the bike battery. Had an issue, so the company promptly replaced it. This would be the, you know, the first ride on that battery, so. Because I didn't ride it since I got it and charged it, so. But they were happy to take care of it, and they did that right away, so. But anyway, we might go up Como a little bit. I did wear, boots instead of Crocs, because I really beat up one of my toes over here coming down Como last time. It's all black and blue. And yeah, it still hurts. Toes and fingers, you beat them up and they hurt for a long time. Yep. So, yeah, I'll probably turn this off for now. And once I start heading up Como a little bit, we'll turn it back on. Alrighty. Okay, so we're still at the bottom of Como. Battery level looks good. Yeah. And we're gonna give a shout on the old Radtel if I can get it out of my pocket. And then we'll try it up higher. KK7 YMT monitoring on a Radtel H3 at the bottom of Como.
And N7 VOX also monitoring.
Welcome W7R H3 repeater systems.
How about it? NN7 VOX. KK7 YMT, we're up here, we're just at the bottom of Como right now, and yeah, just wanted to see if I could get in touch with you.
Yeah, so far so good, so looks like you're going to have no problem with any coverage over there.
Yeah, you need to send me that tone for the GMRS channel, and I'll have to check that out up here. Never got the tone from you. But anyway, I'm on the Radtel 900. This thing's sounding all right?
Sounding pretty good. So is that your go-to radio now?
No, it's not my go-to radio. I just wanted to bring it up here and see how it would talk. I have to program each and every channel into this radio because it's not compatible with Chirp or even any of the other radio files.
Will it let you do an import from like Excel, or no, everything has to be manually put into the program that came with the radio?
Yeah, everything has to be manually programmed. I tried to look for a conversion program to convert their file format, to a Chirp format, but yeah, nada.
It's interesting why Radtel would all of a sudden change their format from all the other radios to a brand new one.
Yeah, it's just weird. Once you get your list all created and you're happy with it, then I'll start typing channels into this radio. But I just wanted to see how it works up here. I also brought the Tidradio, so.
I'm actually working on a list now. The problem is every time I try to import the new list into RT systems, it wants to exclude channels. It won't import cleanly right now, so I got to find out what's going on here, you know. So I might have to copy this Excel spreadsheet into a brand new Excel. You know, I might have to, you know, like I said, I'm gonna have to try some tricks because there's something going on here that won't let it import cleanly back in, you know, from an Excel document into RT systems and 7VOX.
Oh man, that's not cool. That's not fun. I know there's always some kind of glitch. KK7YMT.
Yeah, I got too much time into it to give up on it, so I just gotta move forward.
Well, yeah, and we should probably both work on it. I don't know. Figure out something. What did Mitch go and he's making tacos or what?
Sure, but yeah, tacos always sound good, right?
Oh yeah, tacos or hamburgers or yeah. Well, that's cool. The radio's on, so if you shout out to me, I'll stop. But otherwise, I'm gonna keep motoing on. I'm not gonna go up to the top, of course. I'm just gonna, because it's late in the day, so I'm just gonna motor up to where it starts going around the bend, and then I'll try to reach out to you.
You gotta try to come up with a microphone that'll work. A headset, you know, with a push button that goes on your handlebars or something, so you can still talk and write at the same time.
Yeah, well, maybe a Vox microphone, you know, that usually comes with the bow thing and plug into that wireless microphone might do it.
Yeah, I don't know if, you know, if you were able to put like a push button type of thing on my ear grip, you know, if that's kind of awkward as well, but holding anything or while you're trying to downhill or uphill, you know, is kind of awkward.
Yeah, I'll probably figure something out though. I'm not going to keep pulling this radio out of my pocket, so I'll have to make a radio mount or something.
I'll let you get back at it. I'm going to get back to working on this list here, so in 7VOX, and we'll be on the side.
All right, KK7YMT, we're standing by. Alrighty, so at least transmitting to one of my fellow hamsters. Worked out nice. He's over those hills over there. Probably 5 miles or so, approximately, I'm just guessing. Maybe not that far, maybe farther. Got another friend over those hills, probably about the same distance, but he, of course, wasn't on the radio, so he may be sleeping or eating tacos or sunbathing or, yeah. But anyway, I guess I'll turn this bike back on and make it a little bit easier. So, it's starting to get rough and rugged, and we're not going to video the whole way, so we're going to turn it off for now and get up the road here a little bit. But as you know, we got a lot of mountains around here to put up repeaters in various places. There's already repeaters up at certain places, so We'll see what the future holds. It'll be interesting. We'll get VHF and UHF repeaters and GMRS, so we can extend the range of GMRS radios. Just fun. Okay, lap 1, 39:09. I forgot to set my OD, I think. Yeah, it says 5 miles. I don't think I'm 5 miles from the house. Maybe. I might be 5 miles from the house. But anyway, up and away. I should probably take that road up there. Yeah, I know some people many years ago, 30-something years ago, who pulled their manufactured home up there and put it in one of those gullies. Do I want to call it a gully? So you couldn't see it from the highway, but they were living off grid up there. I would have imagined eventually BLM would have caught up with them and moved them out, but who knows? Alright, talk to you soon. Okay, well, check it out. Yeah. Snow, ice. Not much snow, but still ice on the road. I'll have to be careful coming down. Coming up, that was sliding. Yeah, so I think we're only 8 miles from the house. And yeah, this battery hasn't been charged since November. So I think it's depleting faster than normal, but anyway. Yep. But the good thing is we don't have to use any battery going downhill, so. KK7 YMT monitoring.
Well, how far did you get? N7BOX.
Well, I'm about 8 miles out of the valley. So I just got up here to where there's ice on the road. And I got past a small portion of that. And I'll go up a little farther, but looks like, I probably haven't charged this battery since November. So probably kind of lacking on a charge.
Gotcha, I was able to import my edited list in. So then I need to ask you and Mitch, do you want me to remove the channels that we can't per chunk, even though there might be one in there we could, but we don't know the proper tone for, or should we leave those ones in so we can try to figure them out?
Yeah, I'd probably leave them in so we can figure them out, unless it's one of those channels that are hanging up for 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's what's good about the software is, if you use the software, you can go in there and just say skip it. So when you're scanning, it'll just skip that frequency.
Yeah, that'll be good. I was going to tell you a while ago that, you can't import those files if you're including emojis.
Yeah, so, the list is pretty clean. Everything's labeled. Now we just need to go through the ones we can't get into. We need to find out, okay, is it legitimate? They're either down or they're too far away, or is there a tone? The only way we can do that is if we have the same list we're scanning, and I can give you guys, so I can give you guys the list two different ways. One in an Excel format that has a little check mark that I have that says RX TX or RX note TX, stuff that we can put notes in. And then the other one would, I guess and then the other format I can give you is, my radio format, my FTM 500, so you can import that in.
Yeah, I'll need them both, of course. The bow fangs only have, 150 channels, I think? Maybe? I don't know. They don't have 200 channels, the ones we got. And then I think one of my other radios only go to 200.
Got a question for you. Are you using an external mic on that radio, or are you using the built-in mic?
No, at the moment I'm using an external mic. Does it sound kind of tinny?
Yeah, it's a little muffled. I don't know if you want to try unplugging it and let me see how it sounds with the factory one.
Yeah, let me unplug it for a minute. I'm also talking through a helmet, right?
It's true, too. So, yeah, we're not really comparing apples to apples here.
Yeah, hold on a second. All right, so this is the radio mic. Took the external mic off. KK7 YMT.
I gotta be honest, it probably sounds a little bit better with the, with the internal mic, but I would need, we need a better test.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not real far away from the radio, but it's not like normal talking. I got this helmet on, so.
Later, that way we make sure that I give you an accurate description, and then we can also have Mitch in there too.
Sorry, I stepped on you. Go ahead.
All right, we'll let you get back at it then.
Yeah, I'll run up the road here, probably a couple more miles, and then, I'll reach out to you. It looks like I'll probably get into that repeater, though. You said this one's on McCulloch?
Yes. So unless anybody wants to discredit that, I believe this repeater is on McCulloch Peak.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, I got you with full quieting. I don't know how you got me, but anyway, KK7 YMT, and we'll be on the side listening.
Alrighty. Yep. I'm just checking one more time here on myrepeaterbook.com. And, yeah, it's saying that the 440.550 is Carson City, McCulloch Peak. So, yeah, and I guess this one also has Echo Link going into it as well.
All right. Well, that's cool. So far, full quieting, so very nice.
So if your radio goes dead, pull up your Echo Link.
Oh, yeah, I'll pull up my Echo Link. Yep, I'll do that.
N7VOX. My name is Steve here. My name is Ron here, and I'm talking to Jubal on the other side. Okay, how you doing? Yeah, I just wanted to inform you that this repeater has two other repeaters linked into it. Total of 3. Gotcha. I appreciate that, Steve. Yeah, we're just, we're programming some radios and with repeaterbook.com and trying to get some accurate data. Some repeaters have been updated, some haven't. So we're just trying to go through our list and put checklist on ones that still exist, ones that don't, ones that are digital, ones that we need to find a tone for. So that's always fun. Little detective work. I'm sure you'll sharpen your skills by doing that. Another one good is radio reference. So all the freaks that you come across, you can compare it with your repeater book versus radio reference.
Okay. Rough and rugged here. And probably about as far as we're gonna go when we get up and around this bend. Yeah. We did a couple of radio tests into a very nice repeater system. It's cool to find out that it reaches out this way when I'm out mountain biking and stuff, besides having my emergency transponder. It's already, what, like 3:50? Is that right? So the sun's gonna be dipping out pretty soon. Yep, you can hear that repeater still going off on my side, so I forgot to turn my music back on because you get these spam calls and it shuts down your music while the call's coming in. And then, of course, I forget to turn it back on. Yeah, there is, and yeah, we'll play around with that. But I think if we can talk this good on simplex up here, and I'm not even near the mountaintop. I mean, putting a repeater up here for us is gonna be great, dude. Hey, what's all this helicopter activity, dude? And it's like, almost looks like they're throwing stuff out of the helicopter.
Yeah, they're probably dumping California trash over here from all the fires.
Well, probably. I mean, I don't know what it was. It looked really weird. I'm like, what was that? But it's flying along pretty slow, and then something came out the side of it. Got a couple of different ones.
Hopefully it's not dead bodies, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, then that means you're at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Hey, man. I own this desert up here.
Yeah, I wonder, UHF might, that's the question too, is UHF any better or worse?
Well, let's go over there. What channel did you say?
446000.
Okay, I'll go over there really quick. KK7 YMT changing to UHF.
And 7BOX, and we'll be over to UHF simplex.
44600.
KK7 YMT and 7BOX.
N7BOX KK7 YMT.
That might even be better.
Awesome. Well, yeah, we'll have to put all these in quick access and see how they work out.
Cool. All right, well, I better let you get back at it so you don't get stranded out there while it's dark.
Yeah, I'm going to stand by on this one. I'm going to throw that tactical antenna on here and see if you notice a difference. Did you say I'm a little bit scratchy?
Well, you were a little bit ago, but now it's not too bad.
Do you have a strength on me? S meter strength?
Give me a dead key for a sec. Okay.
All right, let me swap out antennas. N7BOX, KK7YMT, tactical antenna.
Yeah, that one's a little bit more stable. The other one you're kind of bouncing between like on this meter, it's kind of hard to say, but the little indentations, you were kind of bouncing back and forth between two different ones. This one here is pretty solid on the highest one.
All right, yeah, this antenna is like 3.5 feet tall, right? So tactical rubber ducky.
It's tactical, but not so practical, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can't clip the radio on my side and have this antenna on there.
Guess you could get like a hat and put an antenna on top of your hat, or on top of your helmet. But have an antenna up there and your GoPro up there.
Yeah, magnet mount.
Anyway, you got some pretty good tests going on.
Yeah, I think when we get repeaters together, they're going to work out nice. So we'll have our own repeaters going.
It'll be low wattage repeaters, right? So, you're not going to get a lot of distance out of them. But, they'll cover probably most of what we're looking for.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, yeah, low wattage, right? I mean, we could get a couple of 10-watt radios, double the power, because they're cheap enough. But first. Okay, so heading back home, and boy, as soon as that sun goes down, it is cold. The worst part is my hands. I got these lightweight gloves, and yeah, just feels like I got my hands stuck in ice water. I don't think I have any more gloves in my backpack. I did put some in there my last motorcycle ride, but I'm pretty sure I took them out when I got home. So, gotta be careful, but I gotta get back down there to the sunshine. By the time I get down there, sun might be behind the hill anyway. It's like, come on, man. Freezing cold. Cold, cold, cold. Yep, crazy rocks. But like I said, with these balloon tires, not as bad as the mountain bike and mountain bike tires. Have a little bit more traction grip. La, la, la. And I wore boots this time. Isn't that impressive? Of course, on the China bike, the cranks are up higher, so my feet shouldn't and probably wouldn't bounce off the rocks. With the Canyon mountain bike, yeah, my feet are right down where all the rocks are. I mean, you're only a few inches off the ground. This one's got like 4 or 5 or 6 inches from the ground. But anyway, wanted to get out on a bike ride and test the ham radios out for coverage. And way better than I expected, way better. So we did get into the repeater system we were using to talk on, and we actually talked on simplex. No repeaters, so very impressive. So yeah, I should have radio coverage out here when I don't have cell phone coverage, possibly. And yeah, remember to put different gloves in your pack. They were warm on the way up, but not on the way down. Okay, well, like I said, I'll turn this off. Not going to try to push the button while I'm moving. Oof, man, that's cold.